Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to the very first episode of Self-Centered, the Yellow Pill podcast, where we're all about putting you at the center of your universe. I'm your host, Sheena, also known as Style by Sheena, and the creator of Lifestyle by Sheena. And today we're diving into something that's going to flip your world upside down in the best way possible. You've probably heard about red pill and blue pill and maybe even pink pill, but today we're going to talk about something brand new, something that's not just a pill, it's a lifestyle, a movement, a whole vibe. We're talking about the yellow pill. So buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey of self-love and self-awareness as well as self-actualization that will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about relationships, society, and most importantly, yourself. Okay, so wait, did I just say self-love? Yep, you heard that right. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh great, another podcast telling me to love myself, let me tell you this. The yellow pill isn't just about bubble baths and affirmations, even though those things are awesome too. The yellow pill is about waking up to the reality that you, yes, you are the most important person in your life. Yeah, I know it sounds shocking, but I'll explain. Okay, so let's start off with what yellow pill is, and it's definitely a movement. Okay, so I know you're thinking, what the heck is the yellow pill, right? I'm glad you asked. The yellow pill is all about flipping the script on everything society has told you, while the red pill focuses on waking up to harsh truths about gender dynamics, and the blue pill is all about staying comfortable in the status quo. The yellow pill is here to tell you to stop worrying about everyone else's expectations of you and start focusing on you. Yes, you. Think of it like this. Imagine you've been living your life trying to fit into these boxes. You're being the perfect partner, the ideal employee, the flawless friend, all these things to everyone else. And somewhere along the way, you lost sight of the one person who matters the most, yourself. The yellow pill is about rediscovering that person, giving yourself permission to prioritize your own happiness, your own peace, and your own growth. It's about self-centering. And no, that's not selfish. It's survival. So that's what made me come up with Self-Centered, the podcast. It's about centering yourself because it really is about survival. Okay, so let's break it down a bit. The yellow pill philosophy is rooted in three key principles: self-love, self-awareness, and self-actualization. These aren't just buzzwords. They're the foundation of a life where you're not just surviving, you're thriving. First up, let's talk about the self-love portion. We're talking radical, unapologetic, unconditional love for yourself. The kind of love that says, I'm enough. Because you are enough, period. It's about embracing every part of you, the good, the bad, and the quirky, and realizing that you are worthy of love and respect no matter what, under all circumstances. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing a superstar, the superstar that you are, not just a work in progress, even though we always are. Okay, next up is self-awareness, and this is the magic key that unlocks everything. When you're self-aware, you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, and your dreams, and it's very important to understand your dreams. You're no longer just going through the motions, you're fully present, fully engaged, and fully you. It's about knowing who you are and what you want and not being afraid to go after it. And finally, self-actualization. Now, this is the big one. Self-actualization is about reaching your full potential, becoming the person that you were always meant to be and that you've always known yourself to be. It's about breaking free from the limits others have placed on you and living a life that's authentic, fulfilling, and truly you. It's the ultimate goal of the yellow pill, to create a life that not only looks good on the outside, but also feels good on the inside. So you might be wondering, how is this different from all the other pills out there? Let's get real for a second. The red pill is all about waking up to harsh realities, usually with a side of cynicism. It's about understanding that the world isn't always fair, especially when it comes to relationships and gender dynamics. While there's value in these things and being aware of these things, the red pill leaves you feeling jaded and distrustful, which is not what we're going for here. Okay, so the blue pill, on the other hand, is about staying in your comfort zone, accepting the status quo, and not rocking the boat. It's safe, but it can also be limiting because it's too safe. It's about following the path that's been laid out for you without questioning if it's truly right for you. And all things deserve to be questioned, especially when it comes to the self. And when it comes to the pink pill, that's all about the female empowerment. It's focusing on navigating the world with a woman-centered perspective. I think that it's important to see both sides. Yes, it's a response to the red pill, but it's offering a different take on relationships and social dynamics. But the yellow pill, it's not about reacting to the world. It's about creating your world. It's not about fighting against something. It's about standing for something. Yourself. It's about stepping into your power, not because someone else gave it to you, but because you claimed it. Okay, so what does this mean in practical terms? It means taking a good, hard look at your life and asking yourself, am I living in a way that's true to who I am? Am I prioritizing my own happiness, or am I constantly putting myself last? The yellow pill challenges you to put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but in a way that honors your worth and your potential. Okay, so here's the truth. We live in a world that constantly tells us to be selfless, to give and give until there's nothing left. But what if the most revolutionary thing you could do was to be self-centered? To fill your own cup first so that it's so full that it overflows, and then give from that place of abundance versus the other way around. The yellow pill is about rejecting the notion that you have to fit into someone else's mold because you don't, and instead create your own mold. It's about realizing that the best way to love others is to first love yourself. When you're centered, grounded, and whole, you bring that energy into everything you do. Not just your relationships, but your work, your passions, everything. And let's be real, the world needs more people who are centered, more people who know their worth, who aren't afraid to take up space, and who inspire others to do the same. The yellow pill isn't just a mindset, it's a movement towards a world where everyone is empowered to be their true, authentic selves. So, what can you expect from this yellow pill journey that we're about to take together? So, over the next few weeks, we'll dive deep into topics like self-care, boundary setting, positive energy, and a lot more. We're going to challenge old beliefs, we're going to break free from limiting narratives, and create a life that's not just good on paper, but good for the soul. This is your invitation to join the Yellow Pill community, a place where you can be unapologetically you, where you can grow, learn, and thrive. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get real. And most importantly, we're going to get centered, self-centered. So if you're ready to take the yellow pill, to step into your power, and to create a life that's true to you, then you're in the right place. Let's make this journey together, one episode at a time. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of Self-Centered. I can't wait to see where this journey takes us. Remember, you are the most important person in your life. So let's make sure you're living it in a way that honors that. Until next time, stay centered, stay empowered, and keep shining. Later.